Hey, Pathfinders, how's it going? What are you up to? It's your girl, Debra the Queen, here on Light the Path podcast. Your host. Ooh, I got another good one for y'all. I know I always say that, but isn't it always true? I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for liking and subscribing. And if you're feeling fancy, hit the notification bell so you will be notified every time a new episode comes out. Today, ooh, this is a good one. Let me tell you the title first. Beyond good enough. Do you think that you can go beyond that? Today you're going to find out because look, this podcast, what we're going to talk about, we're talking to the person who has been feeling stuck in a life that looks good on paper, but feels empty in real life. If this is for you, you're in the right place. If it's not for you, but it's for somebody that you love, press pause, send this to them, then come on back. Because today I have Connie Cotter, a certified high performance coach with over 20 years of experience in IT training and leadership, who now helps high achievers break free from overwhelm and step boldly into their next chapter. She is known as a faith forward, joy driven transformation coach, helping people move from a life that feels fine into a life that is truly fulfilled with clarity, purpose, courage, and even a little fun along the way. If you've been feeling stuck, overwhelmed, and just ready for more, this conversation is going to meet you right where you are. Let's get into it. Help me bring up Connie. Let's welcome her, Pathfinders, to Light the Path podcast.
Hello, Deborah. Oh, I'm so excited to be here. I love
I'm
your
so
podcast.
excited
I
for you to
love the
be.
message. I love what you're doing in the world.
Thank you so much. We are lighting the path. We're making it clear. But I'm so glad you're here. I love this point of joy because I am joy. And so
Yes.
to meet another joy person makes me happy. Okay.
Yes.
Well,
Yes. If you can,
it doesn't make it brings more joy to me.
right. I love it. Yes, it does.
So look, let's talk about it. What inspired you to create Beyond the Good Life? What does living beyond good enough really mean?
Oh, I love this question. Beyond the Good Life is, I've named my Facebook group that. And for those of our listeners who can't see, it's like good. I put good in quotation marks. And as you mentioned in the introduction, this was me 8 years ago. I My life did look good on paper from the outside. I had a great marriage. My husband makes me laugh every day. I had two teenagers. So, that's not always joy filled because they're teenagers. But I was, promotions and I was healthy and all of these things. And there was just something missing inside. And
Mhm.
I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And so over the course of time, and I kind of stumbled into an event, a coaching event, and the woman coach was asking these questions about, are you settling? And all
Mm.
these things related, like everything that she said just resonated with me.
Mhm.
And I was born and raised in a small Norwegian town in Minnesota and was raised to be grateful for what I had. So if you have enough, that's enough.
Mhm.
And we're all of us are made for more. All of us are made to have a great life, to have a fulfilling life. And the fulfillment came when what really mattered to me and what I was choosing to do, because I've been
Mhm.
following, kind of drifting through life. And so going beyond, it's not perfection because we're all human and it's not perfection. It's fulfilling that inner drive. And I am a woman of faith. I believe in God, and I believe every person has value to bring to this world. And that good enough is, are you settling? Are you living into that purpose and that value that each one of us, that only you, Deborah, can bring into this world and that only I can bring? So I have a, like I said, it's my podcast, not my podcast, excuse me, my Facebook group. And we just take baby steps to reconnect and align with our purpose.
Yeah, that's very good. I love the concept. Many people feel overwhelmed doing life transitions, from getting married or getting divorced or having a kid and not having a kid. Where should they begin when seeking clarity? Because that is a sticky middle part.
Yes, yes. And it can feel very overwhelming. And it's taken me a long time. I'm still continuing to work on this. So I want to tell all your pathfinders, like you said, we're finding the path and nobody's broken. We're not lost. We're just becoming.
Yes.
And start, what I encourage my clients to do is start identifying and separating facts from the fears. Look at
Mm,
what is true and objective. And sometimes that's really hard when you're feeling overwhelmed or lost. Facts are solvable. Once we identify, okay, what's this situation rather than how do I feel about it? Um, those fears, you need to be gentle with yourself. Again, things don't happen overnight. And clarity doesn't come with, aha, ta-da, I have everything all figured out. It really is taking what I like to call the next right action forward. And you only really need to go that next baby step. You don't have to have all of the steps planned out. But if you feel and know just one thing to move and name that, and then ask yourself, what's one small action I can take to move towards that? And sometimes it's writing something down. Sometimes it's calling a friend. Sometimes it's going for a walk. I know when I feel very overwhelmed with work, sometimes just taking a 15-minute walk outside and breathing can give me the clarity of what that next step after that is.
yeah,
So,
that's so
so
good.
yeah, thank you.
That is so good. I love the fact that this is for the overthinkers. This is for the perfection. No, I'm saying I'm talking to myself, okay? And we're holding your hand, Pathfinders, as we walk this out because um, when you said that, that just struck me like, whoa, okay, so take the facts and the feelings. They're both valid, right? But what is the fact? What's the truth?
Yes.
Ooh, that's so good. That right there just popped clarity to me. I'm like, whoa, I can do that, and at being an overthinker, being a recovering perfectionist, I'm like, yeah, if I just do that one thing, that is so good. So I like that strategy. What is your go-to strategy for managing overwhelm in real time?
Yes, yes, overwhelm. First of all, I like to remember to breathe. The thing that we need to do like throughout the day. And I catch myself in overwhelm when I'm either focused on the past, what I
Mm,
did, should have done, could have done, or so far forward in the future. I got to do this and this and this, and it's just overwhelming. To bring myself back to the present, and what I invite people to do is I call it a 3, 2, 1 reset. So I just pause, take a deep breath, and look at and identify 3 things that I can see. Now, a tree, a bush, my monitor, whatever. And I go a little bit deeper. It's like I see the blue shield that's right underneath my camera right now. That's 1. 2, I see you sitting with the beautiful, it's just a clear white background, but it looks all nice and crisp. And then a third thing that I see. And then identify 2 things that I hear. And then 1 thing that I feel. So whether it's the cushion of my seat, it's my feet on the floor, and then continue breathing and just think about one of those things for 30 to 60 seconds. And that brings me right back to this present moment. And it also opens up one of my favorite things, which is awe and wonder. And I think we forget in the busyness of everything to take a notice of all of the awe and wonder and amazing things that we have in this world. So it brings me back to calm. It calms my nervous system. And then I feel safe. And then that clarity, again, what's the next one step? Not 50, just the next one once I'm in my positive space. And it takes a little while. So again, I'm not perfect. I'm a recovering perfectionist all the way.
So good, but that is really good just to recognize the being in the present and actually bringing yourself to the present. So that is
Yes.
a very good method technique. Ooh, that's so good. If someone listening right now feels stuck in a life that looks good enough but doesn't feel fulfilling, what is the one step you would tell them today to take to start living more intentionally?
Oh, I love this question. And it's the one thing, first of all, I want to tell you, our listeners, that, as I said before, everyone is unique. So there's not a cookie cutter thing, and what works for one person doesn't always work for another. And that's what's so exciting about being a coach, is asking those questions. But take one step in alignment. And sometimes if there's so much going on, I just have to write it down on paper, just brain dump all of these things, and then look at them objectively again. What do I have control over versus what is going on in the world? Our mind is a very powerful thing. And as we talked, you can get stuck in the past, it can project so far in the future. I'm reacting to different sorts of things, and just do the one thing that says to yourself, I'm not abandoning myself anymore. I'm taking care of myself. And as the overachiever, the wanting to get everything done, the be all for everyone, we're parents, we're coworkers, we're friends, we're daughters and sons, we're grandparents. All of those roles matter. And you got to remember who you are. And as I said before, we're all a child of God. And I want to offer to your listeners my 13 ways to cultivate that sense of wonder. It's just a small guide, but it connects again to what matters to you individually. Just some things to think about. And people have talked about needle movers and those big changes. And again, something big for me might be easy and simple or small for you. So I want also, if you're feeling stuck, again, you're not broken. It means that something is sparking inside for you to look at. So I just, acknowledge that you're being asked, and just take a few minutes to look at what that might be.
So good. I mean, and even if it is small in your mind, it can make a big effect, right?
Yes.
We've heard this already, butterfly effect, but you change one little thing that maybe happened in the past, it changes everything. So why not just go out on a limb this time and do something small, like
Yes.
Johnny is saying, and it will move the needle. You may not see the needle move, but it is moving. It's moving in another direction. Tell everybody where they can connect with you and how to join your group, all the things.
Yes, yes. So my website is conniecotter.com. So ConnieCotter.com. And that explains my purpose driven life blueprint. which is my framework on how to reconnect with your passion and your unique purpose, and then design your life so that you can live with that fulfillment. And like you said in the introduction, fun, because fun is not just for kids. It's not.
Yes.
I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. My Facebook group is Beyond the Good Life. And yeah, and ConnieCotter.com/wonder, WONDER, is where your listeners can get that 13 ways to activate awe and wonder in their lives.
Y'all make sure, look, I'm going to make sure that I put that right down here in the description box so you can point and click to connect with Connie. Remember, Pathfinders, that sharing our experiences is not only empowering, but it can help light the path.